Hi everybody in YouTube land, this is Michael Zingar from the 28mm Wargaming Sci-Fi show. This is going to be another Pass to War video. I want to apologize to everybody. I was sick with the flu for a week or so. So, I started up the project and didn't get it going. Those of you guys that expressed interest, contact me and we'll get this up and going. I got two guys right now. And let me know what you want to do so I can start talking about it on the channel. I'm going to go ahead with what I had envisioned. And today, excuse me, we're going to talk about Army troop organization and how I'm doing my Army. Okay? What I'm doing is a 28mm Sci-fi human Army. They're basically a mercenary band, and this is an army I've been working on for years now. They are called the Justicars, alright? And they're playing in the Vor universe, basically. And I'll do a little more on the background fluff. But today we're going to talk about Army Troop Organization and how I'm breaking up my forces. Basically, I'm kind of basing it somewhat on how the U.S. military does it. And let me go through the terms. First, let's talk about small unit formation makeup. I got it divided into teams, squads, sections, and platoons. All right. As far as my army, up to 8 troops is included in a team. It could be led by a specialist or a team leader. Squad is up to 10 to 14 troops could be led by a specialist or a squad leader. A section is up to 21 to 30, which is 2 squads, includes either a squad leader or a specialist, and then 1 additional sergeant. Platoon. Sorry about all the movement. My tripod is doing some weird stuff. All right. Platoon is made up to 64 to 93 troopers. Includes 3 squads. 2 of them either are led by a squad leader or a specialist. It should include 1 sergeant and 1 master chief for additional leadership. Right, here's the special rules for small unit formations. Teams are made up of special troop teams that are made up of special troops like scouts, snipers, fixed or semi-fixed heavy weapons, drone teams, and devastator teams or assault groups. Normal teams are led by a team leader. Elite teams are led by specialists. Normal infantry squads are led by squad leaders. Elite squads are led by specialists. Special forces squads are led by specialists. Alright, for larger formations, and this is their makeup, the company makes up to 195 to 200 troop, made up of 3 platoons, and includes the sergeant major. Battalion has 390 to 845 troops, made up of 2 companies with the captain and commander. Now, when we're doing the mass formations, not all of those are combat troops. This is also including support personnel also. All right, regiment is made up to 1,175 to 2,550 troops. It's made up of 3 companies, has a commander, captain, and a major. Brigade has 3,000 to 7,500 troops. It is made up of 3 regiments with a general commander. A division has up to 7,250 to 15,000 troops and is made up of 2 brigades with generals. Alright. Chapter has up to 25,000 to 50,000 troops. That's including support troops. It's made up of 3 divisions. It has a chapter master. Army has 125,000 to 200,000 troops and support 5 divisions and has a war leader or war master. Now, the different types of units that compose of my mercenary group. I have air assault, which is infantry and assault teams with VTOLs and drop ships. I have drop troopers that are power armored troopers. The guys that are like the Terminators in my army are called Zokar Terror Troopers. Okay. And they're usually drop troops. Mechanized unit. It's infantry, dreadnoughts, and walkers. Will include robots too. Light armored is infantry with tanks. Heavy armored is powered armored troopers with tanks. And that can include different assault robots and dreadnoughts. Motorized is light vehicles and infantry. Anti-armor is heavy, mobile heavy infantry and mobile heavy weapons infantry and devastator squads. Scouts are light infantry. Grenadiers are infantry armed with grenade launchers and missile launchers, and troops are actually armed with grenades too. Trenchers are usually infantry with flamers and anti-personnel weapons. I have a group of jungle rangers. They're infantry. They're armed with rotary shotguns, and basically they have special sneak and terrain ignore rules. My combat engineers are siege and assault specialists, and that will also include like the guys who run a lot of the cannons and things like that, the artillery. I have ground assault, it's infantry with close assault weapons and shields. Those guys are in normal medium power armor. Sniper squads with sniper weapons. Special assassin squads. I have a unit of military police. I have units of Zokar terror troopers, which are by heavy infantry. I have Zokar assault terror troopers, which are heavy infantry with jump packs and flamers. I have Zokar devastator terror troopers, which are heavy troopers with heavy weapons. I have drone teams, mortar teams, and then heavy weapon teams. So basically, the overall concept of that army, that's the troop organization. And what I'm going to build for the channel is basically a mechanized unit that's designed to go against big tall mechs. It'll have some armored core size mechs in it, dreadnoughts, robots, humans, and different anti mech type vehicles. All right. Now the game in front of you. This is Battle Lords of the 23rd Century. I know Starfinder is getting popular. If you should happen to be let down by those rules, I haven't seen them, but here's another option from the past. This was a role-playing game, and it was probably one of the best sci-fi role-playing games I ever played. There is a miniature line that goes to it. It's pretty limited, though. You can do it just tabletop without any minis and just paper and dice, or you can do it with minis and use any type of game. What's great about this game is how they explain the weapons and the different classes and technology and stuff. They did it better than anybody else. All right, so basically that's the troop organization for my army. And that's, first you got to figure out how you're going to organize your troops before you build an army. That pretty much gives me guidelines. That should give you guys an idea of how to do it on your own. And, basically that covers everything from a small skirmish group to a gigantic army. When you get into the epic level size units and stuff, you got to remember there's a lot of support. There's probably, for every one soldier, there should be 2 support guys. Making the food, taking care of the vehicles, the armor, the general bases and stuff like that. So, Those of you who aren't familiar with the past war, basically it's a project that anybody can get into. What we're doing is we're going through the process of showing other war gamers what we go through when we design an army for a game. And basically going through the steps, talking about the fluff, talking about things like force organization, model selection, painting, the whole 9 yards, what you need to do to get it to the table. So I have other videos about this. If you're wanting to do something like this on your channel, or if you want to create a channel, this is a great opportunity for you. So go ahead and check those out. But basically, this is how I organize my sci-fi mercenary army. My next video will be a discussion about the universe that I'm playing in and the rule set that I'm going to use, and then we'll get down to making different units and then finally getting them painted and done, and just going through the whole project, vehicles, things like that, conversions, all the good stuff it takes to make a great game to get it off the ground. All right, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Gotta do the begging thing. I don't do Patreon or anything for my channel. I do like miniature donations. What I use the donations for is for the Boys and Girls Club in my neighborhood. It's a community center kind of thing. What I do is I go in and kind of take different miniature games in and let the kids get a chance to see what it's like to war game and stuff like that. I do have episodes where people have donated miniatures in, so check those out for more information. So, basically, if you got any unwanted, unloved, unused stuff from games that's dead and you're never going to use it before, we use generic rules to let these kids get a flavor for the gaming. I think it's a good deal for them, and it's a lot better than them playing with their phones. So, if you'd like to donate to the channel, that's the best way to do it. Basically, just contact me through this, and then I'll give you my email, and I'll give you the money for the shipping to get this to Chicago. If you do live across the pond, I don't mind paying the shipping to get the stuff here, because usually it's a lot cheaper than doing the miniatures. So don't be afraid. If you got a small donation, we'll be happy to take it. If it's just 5 guys or 10 guys, it's cool. It's better than that the miniature gets used by kids. We're really going to appreciate it, because they've got no concept of what's a really good miniature or what's not. It can be rinky-dink miniatures from the 90s, and they'll still work. Alright guys, I want to thank you all for watching. Please contact me if you want to participate on the Pathways to War series. Basically, if you want to start making videos yourself, just put Pathways to War is the first part your subject matter, and that way when people look for it, the fans can all find it when we get a fan base. Alright, thank you all for watching, and may the dice be with you.